So I'm on this family vacation and I realize that I'm getting very angry very frequently. And my first justification for this was my family really knows how to push my buttons. And I savored that feeling for a couple days and I really didn't like it. Um, and when I thought more about it, I realized that what I didn't like about it was it's a very low ownership perspective where they're the ones pushing my buttons. I'm not owning anything that's happening here. It's them that's doing it to me. So when I realized that was the thing that I wasn't really loving about that perspective I was holding, and I wasn't loving how I was feeling, I started wondering, well, what's a more ownership perspective of what's happening here, of my anger bubbling up frequently? And what I came to was that I am frequently acting discordantly. And now I'm taking them out of the equation. I'm not saying that you're the one that's causing this to me. I'm saying I'm frequently acting or reacting discordantly. And I liked that because once I saw that as the perspective, that as the pattern, that as what's happening now, then my ownership of it then allowed me to be able to do something about it and change it. So then just focus on, well, what do I love? Would I love to act harmoniously, the opposite of discordantly? Would I love to act and react harmoniously? And the answer to that is yes. So then once I identified that, then everything changed. And I just committed to peace. And I committed to joy, and I committed to love, and I committed to not speaking until I was feeling those emotions. So maybe, a little bit of a pause might be helpful to get ourselves into that lovely state. And then from there, then I can respond from this state of peace and joy and love, which is which was the pattern that I wanted to reinforce instead of the pattern of just frequently acting and reacting discordantly. So yeah. Um, do you have the willingness to increase your ownership of happenings? um, to It's a little less of they're pushing my buttons, and it's a little more of I'm acting this way. That's an increase in ownership. And my question to you is, do you have the willingness to increase your ownership? And if you do, mm, I appreciate your will. Yeah, thanks. So yeah, if you thought this was a good video, please feel free to like or share it. And please feel free to comment. I'd love to chat with you. And please feel free to check out tomorrow's video, which will be all about how we can share our loveliness in a harmonious way to where it's not really feeling draining, but it's instead feeling energizing. So that's tomorrow's video. Oh.